Hi, this will be a video about interesting stuff in my opinion. This is, let's say, the chassis of Ninebot E, which is the best version, I think, after the Segway X2 and I2 model, which came after the I180. I'm telling this for anyone that know the history of Segway, Ninebot bought Segway, Xiaomi, and Ninebot bought eventually Segway. So let's see the engineering side. By the way, I got this from someone because he didn't need it anymore. So let's see in the engineering side all the details how this is working. So first I will take it a little to the side. We have here the gear. This is a gear which is much smaller than I2 and X2 in a matter of size, and the motor here connected through the gear to the wheels. And these motors are quite strong. I will do a zoom a little on the motor details. So if you will see, it is written 60 volt 600 watt, which is a lot for each motor, which give all the power of this machine. And let's go to other stuff. So here is the center board. It's always the gyro and the accelerometer. We can see here at the bottom board there is it is a little dirty, I don't know for what, and it has like the Segway, it has probably epoxy in order to prevent water to ruin the PCB and the board. By the way, we have a rubber. This is a sealing rubber from all the side of the aluminum chassis. This is an aluminum chassis. I checked it with a magnet, and it is pretty heavy. Although it is aluminum, probably it is a lot of aluminum, which gives the strength. So what we see here on the main board, probably there is a microcontroller here, and beside the microcontroller we have this is a power regulator with a coil. This is a coil for doing a DC to DC conversion, and we can see the big capacitor for making the voltage more steady. Now we can see here also on this side, I didn't actually take it out, but I can see a board that is connected, so I'm not sure, but I guess that this is the RF board. You have a control with RF on this machine. Also other stuff that we can see, this is the sense like the Segway X2 and I2. This is the sensor when you're standing on the rubber, on the top rubber, so it is preventing the light to go from here to here. There is a light source and a sensor, and by this it knows that it has someone standing on the Segway. Okay, other interesting stuff. We have here a LEDs. This is the LEDs of this Segway, and also I will go a little to the power board and the main board, which is here. We'll try to focus a little and do a better, so you will be able to see it better. Just a second. Okay, so just a second. So this is the main board that controls the motors. We can see that we have 6 Mosfets on each side. This is because these are 3 H bridge for activating the 3-phase of the motor. We have 3-phase brushless motor here, and probably this is the Hall sensor connector. We have 3 Hall sensors. By the number of wires, we have 2 more wires than we need, but I don't know why. Also here we have 6 here and 6 here because each is for other motor. Probably this is the motor controller chip, and this is the microcontroller of this board. Again, I am not sure about everything, but I'm almost sure because I've designed my own Segway and I know exactly how it works. You have also here power resistor. The power resistor is in order to make sure what the current that is sent to the motor. This is like a current monitor. And we have here this is probably an interface to isolate between 2 parts of the circuit. This is a very common use, so probably there is an isolation between the Mosfet and the chip, and maybe there is another isolation between the chip control and the microcontroller. I didn't look into the microcontroller, so I'm not sure which they're using. I will check it later. And other than this, more interesting stuff. This basically covered the there is also I see here another power Mosfet, and probably this is going, my guess, to the battery, so it makes also like a switch control in order to cut off the battery in case of emergency. So the Mosfet, for example, if you have a totally short circuit and you need to just disconnect the battery immediately, so it can be done by this Mosfet on this side. Other than this, I think I've covered all. Hope you enjoyed this one, and that's all for now. So thank you and bye bye.